Easy now. You're back on the Halcyon Sun, everything's okay. Must have been acceleration-induced blackout. Congratulations, you're the first pilot to AIB in a Pantera.
Blackout? I can handle more G than that.
Can't tell yet, honey. This has never happened before. Could be physical, or could be something wrong with your fighter.
First the jump transponder stopped working, now this. Those old Panteras are falling apart, man. What was it this time?
Don't ask me, I patch up people.
Next time our scanners go black and there's 100 enemy fighters jumping in, you'll have a lot more patching to do, sweetheart. We got a new enemy we don't understand, and our ships are falling apart. We're all gonna die!
That's enough. Let him rest. This is not visiting time.
You sure about that? Check the clock. Knowing this ship, it's probably busted too.
Are you sure you're alright?
Oh yeah, I feel great. It's like it went as soon as it came. Acceleration-induced blackout. Sounds like a problem for the mechanics, not the doctors.
We've both done time in the centrifuge. We know what AIB is. It's not a screaming noise inside your head. Is it, Avery?
Well, no.
And that's what your report says.
How'd you get to see my report?
The Kami-san can swing all kind of stuff if she has to.
Like you getting a day's leave on Attica at the same time as me?
I was due for a liberty anyway. I wasn't going to take it while you were laid up in the sick bay, was I?
Technically, I still am. This is supposed to be rest and recuperation.
I know. Just think of me as your designated carer. We are shipping out tomorrow, and there won't be another chance to do this for weeks.
Don't change the subject, Ray. What happened out there at Halcyon? How did you know we'd need swarm missiles?
Wouldn't you? I mean, with an unknown enemy, unknown numbers.
If we were going against killer satellites, maybe. But swarms are less effective against fighter armor.
But they're more effective against shields. You know the trade-offs with these weapons. It was just a suggestion.
It was an order to my crew chief.
Whatever, Drew. Stop interrogating me.
Ray!
Drinking alone? Now that ain't right.
So what's your excuse, Tyler?
Doom's moaning about the mechanics again. And I got the hint that 3 was a crowd.
3?
Oh yeah, whole thing's just his way of hitting on Sano. But that's our boy, Doom and Gloom. Never sees the sunny side. He can't even chase girls without something to complain about.
That's Doom, all right?
Avery ever tell you how him and Doom first met? Started with an argument, of course. One day at flight school, Avery says, "I hate Mondays," and Doom thinks it's a racial slur.
What?
Doom's home planet is one big, wet, dire hole of a place, and I mean slash your wrist miserable. The original survey team was trapped for months in a giant rainstorm, and their initial name was rejected as being too obscene, so they just picked the day of the week they landed on, and
Nobody likes Mondays.
you got it.
You're making that up.
No, I swear. Hey, stranger things have happened. Like a Caroline pilot dating an Eridani liaison officer. Don't see that every day.
Tyler, can I ask you something? Do you tell your wife everything?
No way. We've got 2 years to run on a 10-year contract, and we're renewing. Keeping your distance is just as important as keeping close.
Really? I mean, you just can't know everything about someone. If you knew something about yourself that you knew would hurt your wife, you wouldn't tell her, right?
What she doesn't know can't hurt her, I guess.
Right.
You got man trouble?
Avery's mad at me when I do my job, and the commissant mad when I don't.
And now you're both sulking on the opposite sides of the same base? Well, that ain't right. Time for Tyler's 10-second test.
What? Hey!
Okay, clock's ticking. Choose one. Tick-tock, tick-tock, what's it gonna be? Your job or Avery? What matters most? Which one can't you live without?
At ease, Lieutenant Avery. Good to have you back. I believe the Commandant requires you immediately in tactical.
Oh, brother.
Rather you than me.
What's up with the captain? He's starting to sound like Dune.
Order in the aircon, my friend. While you've been snuggling up with your Iridani girlfriend, the lovely Commandant Yarozelska has been pushing models around a little map. I think she gets a kick out of it.
Is everybody going mad?
I think so, Drew. I really think so. Something's going on around here, and it's really ticking me off. We think we've got the Naldar checked, then the pirates. And now the Iridani are sweeping the board and starting a whole new game of their own. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Ah, there you are. Lieutenant Avery, I have important information for you and the rest of your squadron. As of now, we are in a state of alert. Now we are clear of Etika and jumping out to the frontier, I am authorized to tell you about the Raleigh.
The what?
The Raleigh. Your opponents from the Halcyon system. They are an alien race, an aggressive, expansionist species organized along hive lines.
Expansionist species. So we're talking first contact here?
That is correct.
You hear that, Perry? We finally meet an advanced species and the first thing we do is start shooting at them. Hell of a way to say hi.
This war is of their making, Lieutenant Avery. They attacked us. We have a responsibility to defend the colonies.
Well, if we're gonna do that, we need some reliable intel. What are these things capable of?
You've already met them in action. Their fleet work in tight formations, coordinated with little apparent need for radio contact. We are trying to analyze their tactics, but it's obvious that they're highly organized and capable. That's the bad news. The good news is they don't have too many colonies, and they have a limited number of ships. Many of the Caroline kills were actually drone ships that were pretty easy to hit, especially if you're using swarm missiles.
Well, hey, there's a coincidence. Thanks to your need-to-know fetish, my squadron nearly went out loaded with the wrong ordnance.
You men have no respect for superior officers.
It's a two-way street, Commandant.
How exactly do you know all this?
That's classified.
With due respect, Commandant, if it's got a name, an address, and a battle plan, it's not what I'd call an unknown foe. I'm responsible for my squadron's safety, and from what I've heard so far, you're actively compromising it.
The Raleigh are raiding all along the Iridani frontier, and the colonists are screaming for assistance. That's why we didn't want information getting out while we were still docked at the Etika. We're just hoping we can clean up this mess before the panic sets in.
Rest assured, Commandant, inquiring minds will eventually want to know whose mess this is.
Thank you, Perry. Your unhelpfully sarcastic objections have been noted. You know, Avery, my job isn't easy. We are soldiers. Sometimes we have to fight. Every encounter we have with the Raleigh teaches us a little bit more about them. And that information is going to save human lives. We are going to reach the Iridani border in 4 days. And for all I know, we'll find ourselves having to lift out refugees by the thousand. Make sure your squadron is ready for new responsibilities.
Yes, Commandant.
Avery, how are things going? You know, since your blackout.
Fine. I've been fine.
And your sleep patterns? Have they settled down? Ray told me there was talk of strange dreams, perhaps from post-traumatic stress.
No. Everything's back to normal. The nightmares have just stopped.
I'll give you nightmares, Dune. You want new planes? You got 'em.
I didn't want new planes. I just wanted you to realize that the answer to every problem is not to whack it with a hammer.
I'll hammer you, you little twat. My crew is overworked and underpaid. And if you were a better pilot, there wouldn't be so much to fix.
Making friends, Dune?
You heard this? They're mothballing the Panteras, giving us super sabers. That means a whole new batch of glitches for the Chief's grease monkeys to forget about.
Oh, lighten up! This is what we've been waiting for. Super Sabres outperform Panteras in every respect. And we're gonna need them.
These babies are cleared to carry antimatter torpedoes as well. All these new toys to play with, and Monday boys still complaining. Come on, dude. Leave the chief alone.
Hey, what are you doing in flying gear?
Hello? We've got a few days before we reach the frontier. I'm going to put in as many flying hours as I can, so I can remain the best.
You tell him, Angel.
What? Now?
Yeah, now. You coming?
Hey, wait for me.
Join the Navy, travel the galaxy, watch paint dry. A week with this convoy, and I've had it with being a sheepdog. Some of these Eridani freighter pilots couldn't hold a straight course if they tried.
Doom, they might hear you.
You tell him, Ray. Razor to White Knight. It's all clear up ahead. Over. Copy that, Avery, but we still can't make the next jump. We've got a couple of ships back here with faulty accelerator couplings. It's gonna be a good couple of hours before we can salvage the parts.
Oh man, this sucks.
Perry, can you confirm how long we're going to be stuck up here? Over. Your guess is as good as mine. Stand by. We have a contact. Repeat, we have a contact.
I see it. It's picking up speed, a single craft. No sign of any others.
Hey, slow down, little fella.
White Knight, we have visual. It's a Raleigh fighter. Take it out, people. If it's seen the convoy, I don't want it getting home to tell its friends. Heads up, everyone. There's some more bandits incoming. Take them down. This is White Knight. The convoy is under attack. Repeat, we are under attack. Get back here, Avery. You heard the man. Everyone back in formation. Sit tight, Perry. We're on our way.